Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be looking at the Ohuhu, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but the 60 colors dual tip markers. So these are the water-based pens, and straight off the bat I love the packaging, and it comes with a lot of variety of different colors. So naturally I had to organize them into the spectrum. So there's just a view here of all the colors that you get in the set of 60 and the neutral colors there at the back. There are 4 markers in the set that are fluoro, and I did find a marker there that looked metallic, but it is deceptive and it's not actually metallic. So just as the packaging says, there is a brush tip and a fine liner tip as well. In the package it also does come with a few spare nibs if you need to replace them, and also too, the caps do stack on top of each other, so you're not going to be losing caps anytime soon. So here's just an overview of the swatches that I did. It's a really great range of colors, but I do recommend always having a swatch book and swatching before you do an artwork, solely because sometimes the color on the cap is not what it looks like when you actually use it. So the first test I'm going to do on these pens is brush lettering, which is the main reason that I did buy these pens. I'm not amazing at it, I'm still learning, so don't judge me too harshly. But I think these pens did a really great job. I do have some TomBow markers, and you can't tell a huge difference. The only difference that I could notice is that the brush nib didn't tend to bounce back as quickly as the TomBow pens did. They sort of stayed a little bit wonky after you put too much pressure on the pen, and they weren't as flexible. But I did pay $40 Australian for this 60 pack of pens, and the TomBow markers cost me $50 for a 10 pack, so you do sort of get what you pay for. Alright, so this next test is on watercolor paper, so I am just testing how well they can blend. The first one I did was just on dry watercolor paper, but now I'm testing pre-wetting the spot where I'm putting the marker first to see if it blends better, which it does. Alright, so taking another marker, I'm just popping it straight on the watercolor paper. There is no water underneath it, and testing to see how well it blends, and it was pretty disappointing. It does not blend at all. Now this watercolor paper is 300 grams, so it should do a decent job. Alright, so just doing a little artwork here to see if the markers do blend together. I'm pre-wetting the page because, as we worked out before, that's the best method to get them to actually blend together. So you have a couple of options. You can put some marker pen in a palette and do it that way, but I decided to put the marker straight on the pen after I had pre-wet the page. And as you'll see as I'm slowly going along, that the artwork turned out pretty, so yeah, not great. I think if you wanted to do watercolor artworks with these type of pens, you should do as I'm showing here, and that is literally just using the palette that I just showed and a watercolor brush, and just having a bit more of a pastel watered down result. I think that is your best option instead of vibrant watercolors, which is what I was going for. I have used the TomBow markers for the same sort of artwork that I attempted to do in this video, and they did blend a lot better. So I think for these markers I would definitely give a thumbs down for the watercolor aspect, but for brush lettering they are fantastic. I tried to save this painting, but it was just too far gone. There's no chance of saving that. you can also use these markers for just plain old colouring. So I coloured in this drawing here, and you can see the different shades, and they do actually blend pretty well for a water-based marker. So overall, I really do like these pens. I think they're really vibrant and a good buy for the price. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.